UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And this week, Henny, they're looking to beat Harold Varner III. It should be an exciting and entertaining duel.
Absolutely, Luke. Harold Varner III is one of the most charismatic, talkative and highly skilled players out there on tour. He'll either cut you down with his game or his slick talking. You better be on your guard.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. That's a bit out of shape. Second shot here on the first. That was a good strike. It was pretty well played out of the fairway bunker. This would be a great up and down from this spot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Not a bad line, this. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He finds himself in a share of 13th. Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's HV3. Oh my, how about that for a par?
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Terrific roll. It even had a chance. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Here we are at the third. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Not the result they were after there.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits. That'll sting a bit.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, and that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And this from the greenside rough. Putting for a bogey. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
And down it goes. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Going with the 5-iron here. That should set up another chance. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Get in the hole. And the rivalry seems to be inspiring this player to make some great putts. That will bring them closer together on the leaderboard. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, this looks pure. And gets that putt of distance to go.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a par 5. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That one's heading down Broadway. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That's a good putt to make, that one. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Harold Varner III setting up his next shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
18 feet to the cup. That's frustrating. And that should secure the par on this one. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And stepping up the standings after that effort. Next up is this 2-shot hole. Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Well, that was a good strike. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. Well, that'll play. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's return to live play now. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Here we have a long par 5.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
And there it goes from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to even par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
They've held it. That's very gutsy.
That's a really good effort to get it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie. Good job.
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, and this is getting interesting.
Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Looking good.
Ooh, right by the hole. A bogey putt awaits. Now 4 back after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
a 14-footer.
Nice little par putt here.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently in 4th place.
Here's Harold Varner III. Oh, yes! What a shot.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
This is from miles away. That was a narrow miss. And that brings to an end that hole. Well, fatherhood seems to be working for Harold Varner. He's back on top of this leaderboard. And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Opting for the 6-iron. That should find the surface. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Lovely effort that. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Going with the 5-wood. A big bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. Oh, that's a nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently leading. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Harold Varner III currently on top of the leaderboard here. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
Putt is underway.
They're nicely holed. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 12th. Rich, we find ourselves on the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That's it. It's okay. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
This one is chewing fiber.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And this putt for a final score of 71. And that will do it. His work is done here. And as this tournament comes to a close, Rich, it's going to be a top 20 finish for this player.
It was okay, but not good enough to get